Give me one sec.
Oh, let me turn over to the NFL. You killing it in the NFL too,
I know it. I know it.
Chris.
What can you do? You're just that good. You're just that good. I don't know what to tell you.
Uh-huh. All right, Dion.
No, absolutely not.
I gotta get me some water.
All right, you good. I'm setting this up real quick.
You know what I'm waiting on?
What's up?
I was looking back at old videos. I have fun and shit doing streaming the like basketball. I like doing that.
Yeah, I want to do some more football. I want to do any streams. I just was sick last time. We can stream game this weekend. Bother me. Why does this show that? Oh, did I put it on the wrong one? Oh, how about that? I had the dang wrong freaking thing on it. How about that?
What did that one tag? One tag said that one.
What just happened?
It's a boom.
I'm gonna put in. Oh, whatever. All right, I'll do it later. I have to do it later. Keep getting Chris Bourbon videos popping up. You still there? Oh, my bad. I didn't know you were back. I was trying to.
Oh dang! I'll tell you what. I got dang left over 100 points on my bench.
I saw that.
That's ridiculous. And then I guess Greg Zerline was scratched sometime in the week, and I missed it.
Yep, I saw that.
But I mean, I really wasn't worried about the kicker. But
Are
God
y'all
dang,
prepared for fantasy? Only
most-
reason I'm still up. Yes, we are prepared. We wrote something
Who
out.
said I am? My glasses on.
Clay.
oh, he's got to rub in
Look
about
at
to let Danny cook.
Look at Bryson without his glasses.
They're all so blind. I can't even read that, man.
I'm telling you, Clay likes our new.
Yeah, he
I
wants
think it's a good one.
he wants to hear about how Danny cooked me.
Oh god.
That's okay.
All right, I'll do that later. Y'all ready? If you do join, anybody joins, we are going live for the. We are live for the NFL, recording the NFL podcast. So if you do join, that's what we're doing.
Daddy cooked some $100 wings.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit the. Well, actually, no, I ain't gonna hit the record on this one because we ain't got the. I ain't got the NFL thing. I need to do a new NFL intro. I'm gonna make one. I gotta make one. I just haven't had time. I might do it this weekend actually. So I'm gonna try to stay around the house this weekend. So we'll see. But I'll put it in after this. But if you are watching, that's what we're doing. Here we go.
Comments, bro.
Oh, sorry. All right, here we go. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the NFL Weekly Matchup. Week number 3. Yeah, it is week 3, right? Week 3. Had a good week of NFL. Obviously, a not so good week for some people. I guess we had some injuries going on Monday night. Some boring games on Monday night as well. But good week overall. Giants coming back, getting their first win. Chargers still can't buy a win over there. Joe Burrow, Seaman. A lot of stuff going on in the NFL. Got a big game on Thursday night. Not so big a game. Giants playing again once on prime time. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Sad to see the Giants once again on prime time. It's a good week when the Falcons are 2-0. I know Josh is happy about that. Josh, how was your week? I know, not so good in the college world, maybe, even though you got the W. But yeah, you're having good season of NFL so far with the Dirty Birds playing well.
Yeah, yeah, man. I didn't get to watch the game. I was I had a service commitment with something that had me tied up from 12:30 to about 4. I got home, was able to watch that red zone in the afternoon. I did see that the Falcons won in overtime. So that was good. I seen some of the highlights because at the end of the red zone broadcast, they show every touchdown from every game. So I got to watch some of those highlights. But yeah, man, it was definitely entertaining weekend of football.
Gotcha. Yeah, entertaining week. Bryson, you're not much of an NFL guy. You're in the show, but how much did you watch any of the NFL games this week?
Oh, I did watch. I did watch the Vikings, even though they lost. Kirk Cousins had 4 touchdowns. That Broncos and Commanders game, that was a wild inning. Russell said, "Let's ride," and he ride that ball out. Couldn't finish the play. Kind of looked like it was a 2017 or 18 Super Bowl with the Seahawks Patriots. That 2-point conversion. That's probably 2 games I watched. I couldn't know my fantasy team played horrible this week.
It had some injuries though.
I did have some injuries. Some people were out.
What can you do?
Yeah, exactly. But players coming back. AJ Brown. Let's get it going. That's the only play I'm really concerned about right now. I mean, they had a touchdown last week.
Is he on the trading block?
Maybe.
Okay.
I had him on Carton. Who did play? Dolphins, right? Who did Eagles play this past week?
No, Eagles played the Vikings.
Was it the Vikings?
Yeah.
Well,
yes, they played the Vikings.
Well, I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, but he had a touchdown. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be big Friday.
Called it back.
Called it back. And then the next play, threw it right outside his hands. Dove, missed out, even more pissed. I was like, man, that's 2 touchdowns I could possibly have. But yeah, that's probably my rant, and I'm mad about my fantasy team right now. I mean, the Virgin Kings need to step it up. That's all I got to say.
Gotcha. Yeah, obviously, like I said, big week. We're going to get into recapping some of the things that happened this week and some of the games. One of the bad things we had, Nick Chubb. I think Josh had him on his fantasy. Going down with injury. I know we mentioned a little bit on the college show. Going down with season-ending injury.
Joey did.
Monday night. What's your about?
Joey had
him. Well, I know Nick. I know Joe.
In my other
Josh.
league.
Oh.
Josh always likes him. Yeah, and
I had him in my other league. I
Yeah.
needed like 23, and I think he was. I mean, he was on pace to get it. He was toting the rock pretty good.
Yeah.
Until that injury.
Josh, any thoughts on the injury? Monday night, and any thoughts on the Monday night games?
You got Barkley got injured too.
Yeah, Barkley got injured.
He's gonna miss a few weeks.
Oh well, they did. They had him. They actually had him as questionable this game. They said he was going to miss a few weeks, and then they put him as questionable, saying he might play. Now they got him out for Sunday night. I mean for Thursday night. Yeah.
Yeah. So, it was just a gruesome injury to Chubb. You hate to see something like that. I seen where somebody had said, Minka Fitzpatrick went low, but that's where they want you to go.
Yeah.
I mean, what are they? There ain't nothing you can do. You can't go high. They want you to go low because you can't. They want to watch out for the concussions. I mean, it just so happened his toe got stuck in the ground at the same time as the hit was happening.
Eventually, it's just going to be you're going to wrap them up, and then they're going to blow the whistle. That's all it's going to be. You can't even tackle. So that's what eventually it's going to be. But Bryson, any thoughts on the Monday night games and any thoughts on the injury to Chubb?
Yeah, it's crazy. If we talk about a college football show, it's like 2015. Horrible. Didn't really watch much of that game. To be honest with you, the only thing I can take away was that
you didn't miss much. I promise.
No,
you missed a long game.
When they showed the replay, all the fans were like, woo. I was like, oh, man. I said, I can only imagine. Yeah, my dad came in my room. Chubb's down. I mean, he's a big Georgia fan. But, yeah, that's all I really got to say about that game.
Yeah. Oh, well, I want to talk about one Monday night game, but, Saints offense got to get it going. We got a lot of firepower on offense. We can't do shit. Carolina ain't got a great secondary. We should have put up more points than that. I know their defense ain't bad, but Saints got to get going. I know we're undefeated. We're 2-0, but
Hey, man, I'm gonna tell you, some of those passes by Derek Carr had me scratching my head.
Famous Jameis, I'm telling you, bring him in. I want him. I'm ready. I don't wish injury upon Derek Carr, but I'm telling you, Famous Jameis be slinging that thing. I'm ready. I don't want to have to go buy a Derek Carr jersey, so I want Jameis to come in.
Shout out to Crab Legs.
Yeah. I love Jameis. I think Jameis could lead that team. And he's always, saw him high-fiving the custodian and whoever else, in the pregame and stuff. I mean, he's a great dude. Great man.
Guy. What a great role model he is.
Great man, Jameis Winston. He is. Besides that one thing that happened, he's great. You just don't know who's the back. So people don't do enough research about Jameis Winston. He is a great person. I mean, he had some bad. He had some past. Maybe he, yelled at some things he shouldn't have yelled. But, I mean, everybody's got a past. Everybody's got a past. It's great dude. Anyway, let's keep it going. Joe Burrow, moving to 0-2, losing to the Ravens. I think Lamar and the Ravens have, a little history with the Bengals as far as record. They beat them, I think, the last, 4 or 5 times, something like that, or 5-1 against somebody. I can't remember. But Burrow now dealing with his calf. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Are you dying? Good. Are you okay?
Hey, I just did look down onto our league here. Chris, you may be killing it on paper over here, but man, you scored less than I did, and I left all my points on the bench.
We're gonna get to that, but I haven't won a game. I've won one game in fantasy in my 3 leagues. Fantasy is not going hot for me, not at all. But Josh, any thoughts on the Burrow, calf injury, and any thoughts on, the Bengals? How much trouble are the Bengals in?
Well, if they don't pull it out this week, they're in big trouble. I think they're in big trouble if they don't pull it out this week.
Yeah, and Burrow, I don't know if Burrow's questionable. I don't know if Clay can tell me in the chat or whatever. I don't know if he's playing or whatnot. I was going to look. I haven't looked. I know it. That game's not till Monday, right? I think it's Monday, Sunday. It's Monday. But yeah,
Monday
big game
night.
There. But like I said, Burrow and them, they got to get it going. Jamar Chase, they got to get Jamar Chase involved. Mixon, I hate Mixon. I don't think he's that good. But Bengals, if they want to make it to the playoff run. I mean, this AFC, we'll say this AFC is not looking as hot as it usually has. I don't think. I think the AFC, there might be a couple better teams in the NFC than the AFC, but we'll have to see down the road. I guess early in the season. But Bryson, any thoughts on Burrow? I know you're dying over there, but any thoughts on Burrow?
Yeah, I was just chewing a piece of ice. It went right down my throat. I'm good now.
It's ice. It'll melt.
It's kind of stuck. I can feel it. Prescott's people moving Joe Burrow to the bench this week. I saw that. Starting Stafford. I don't know what's wrong with Joe Burrow. I mean, I think he didn't play no preseason. Is that right?
He probably never played.
I mean, not warming up. I think it's going to take about
it's his calf.
3 to 4 weeks to load back up.
He got injured in practice.
Like you said, Jamar Chase, they didn't get him going. T. Higgins had a big game.
Shout out to Stu.
Yeah, shout out to Stu Quavius. What a great team he had. Had highest points. I mean, shout out to Stu.
We'll get into that.
But yeah, T. Higgins had a good game. Joe Burrow needs to step it up.
Gotcha. Giants coming back down, I believe. I don't know if they scored the first half or what it was, but coming back to beat the Cardinals 31-28. Shout out to Danny Dimes and the Giants. Josh, you're talking about you said at half, what is wrong with the Giants? I couldn't tell you. I've been told by Giants.
By some osmosis here, they heard my text because as soon as I texted you that, they turned it on. I was like, well, shit, here they are.
I don't know what. The coach, I forgot the big coach's name. I can't remember.
Brian DeBall. He was the offensive coordinator for Alabama, so that's the only reason I know him.
I can't remember. I know they had a great season last year. Great coach. I like him. I don't know what he said to Danny Dimes and that offense or whoever at halftime, but man, they played better in the second half. Josh, any other thoughts on any thoughts on the game 31-28? I mean,
yeah, what was that? The biggest comeback since 1949 or something like that?
I think for the Giants.
Yeah, for the Giants. Yeah, they were down 21. I like their coach. I like Danny Dimes. I was good. It was good to see them win, man. It's
You're
always good
probably,
to have
I
them
know
win.
Giants fan that don't like Danny Dimes at all. So you're probably the only one. He hates Danny Dimes. Clay says, shout out to the Giants over 39.5. He won a parlay this weekend with the Giants, and they were in it, I believe. So shout out to the Giants. Bryson, any thoughts? Giants coming back. We got a big, friend that's a Giants fan. Good for him because, it's going to be a rough Thursday night, I think. But, yeah.
Not really.
No thoughts? Danny Dimes,
Danny Cook. That's like I said. Danny was cooking. Gordon Ramsay, I guess, damn, lit a fire underneath his ass. He was cooking.
Gotcha. All right, before we any other topics, we'll do players of the week real quick, and then we'll get into what we got to get into fastest 2 minutes. Anybody got a player of the week?
Yeah, let me go first this time so nobody steals them. But
Gotcha.
I'm going with DeAndre Swift, who damn lit me up in my other league. But yeah, 28 carries, 175 yards, and touchdown. That's probably one of his best games.
Yeah, I had mine written down, and I honestly don't know what I did with it.
I'll go.
Go ahead.
Oh, Kirk Cousins, 364 yards, 4 touchdowns. Even though they lost, you like that. Give me some great points for fantasy. I'm loving it. I love it for him. I wish he can do. I wish the team can start winning the game. I want them to go Super Bowl bound. He deserves one. But yeah, give me Kirk Cousins.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go. I think I had a different one, but I'm gonna go since y'all didn't take him. I know Keenan Allen had a big week, but I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna go to a team that surprised me. I wish they were playing worse. I know they played the Bears, but Mike Evans, who's on, doesn't look like he might not re-sign with the Buccaneers, but he went 6 reception, 171 yards, 8 targets, and 1 touchdown in that game. Big week for Mike Evans and the Buccaneers, staying undefeated, moving to 2-0. Big win over for the Bears, who were not that good. But, yeah, big win. Anything else? Anybody? Anything else we need to talk about before we get into it? All right. You ready?
They pull it up. Sorry.
Are you ready? Who is ready? Who is ready? All right. Are you good?
Let's do it.
Here we go. Week 2 is over for the first ever C&BSports Fantasy League, and it's a tight race with only 2 teams tied at 2-0, 8 teams tied at 1-1, and another 2 teams tied at 0-2. But there's a lot of football left. Get right in. Fast. Football 2 minutes.
For the first win of the fantasy football season in week 2, led by 21 points by Rachaad White and 27 points for Nico Collins.
I ain't got the soundboard.
Nice.
I messed up.
Herbert Booty gets the first win of the fantasy football season, 129 to 4 Morrison's 86.
The Chargers lost in week 2 and now are 0-2 after losing to the Titans in overtime. But not so fast, as Keenan Allen's big week with 31 points led Team Post Mahomes to his first win of the season. Post Mahomes, 107. Cut my balls, 91.
The Hot Dollar Wings got overcooked in week 2 and they left 100 points on the bench. Did not let Danny Cook either, as he had 30 points on the bench. But he did not let James Cook he left James Cook in the flex for 123 yards, 20 fantasy points to stay undefeated at 2-0.
I think Bryson Prescott's people can't buy a win, as they had the Johnson all in them in week 2. Mike Evans Johnson was just a little bit bigger than Tyler Lockett's in week 2, as he outscored him 29-26 in the flex spot. Johnson, all India, 143. Prescott's people, 104.
The Virgin King show was his first time and he only had 2 players up with double-digit fantasy points due to struggling injuries. Despite his team being auto-draft, the Mahomes Depot showed off experience and got 28 points for the waiver wire pick for Kareem Williams. Mahomes Depot 138, the Virgin King 95.
Team Jaquavius Bennett may have failed in week 1, but they laid the smackdown in week 2 with 30 points for Puka Nurhuka and 173 points total. Team Jaquavius Bennett, Stu Quavius Bennett, 173, Bijan Robinson, 126.
If it's a bell, what's Stu Quavius? Bennett, it's cooking.
All right, good week. That's all we have. You got to slow down, man.
Hey,
yeah, you got to slow down on the
you
league.
need Bijan Robinson, I'm sure he will because it's only Wednesday, but yeah, he's got to get Barkley out of his lineup.
Yeah. Bijan Mustard. Yeah, I don't know why I
Bijan
said
Mustard, yeah.
I don't know why I said Bijan Robinson. You got to slow down and read. You read a little bit too fast. You got to get a pronunciate there. You got to pronunciate. It's all good. It's all good. We're learning. We're learning how.
Hey, that's why I said we recorded.
I think it had it. No, I think it's fun doing it live. Josh gets to see it. I think it's fun doing it live. We, whatever. We always have fun. It ain't gonna be good recording. I mean, what they say? Ethic, do it live. That's what we got to do. All right, let's get into the games. Josh, if you want to recap the records for us.
Yes. So let's hear. I went 9-7. Man, I started off rough. I lost the first 6 games, and then I won 3, then lost a couple more, kind of scattered out. I went 9-7, which brings my record to 15-17. Chris, you went 12-4. The Browns, and you lost your lock of the week with the Saints. I lost my lock of the week with the Lions. So that brings your record 21-11. And Bryson, you went 8-8. You had a couple of stretches where you lost 4 and then 4 in a row, and then the afternoon games wasn't good to you, and Monday night wasn't good to you. So your overall record now is 14-18. And Clay went 9-7, which he could have went 10-6, but he first picked the Vikings, but then he texted me back after I already wrote the Vikings and said he was going to go with the Eagles, and so they didn't cover. Is 17-15. So Chris has a pretty good, comfortable lead on us all here. So I guess he's 4 games over Clay, 6 games over me, and 7 over Bryson. It's a long season.
How about my lock hitting?
Yeah, you're locked. Them Dolphins hit.
Congratulations.
No, I didn't.
Or no, the Colts. The Colts hit.
I mean, that was the easiest lock of all time.
Clay's lock hit too with the Dolphins.
Yeah, but 2-2. We obviously lost our locks. I went too much with my heart. I changed my lock at the last second. I should have went with the Cowboys and over the Jets. I don't know why I didn't do that, but mistakes were made. All right, let's get into week 3 and the pick'em games here. We got Thursday night football. We got the Giants at the 49ers. 49ers favored by 10.5. Bryson, lead us off. Who you got?
Give me Dane Downs. He's still going to be cooking next week.
So you're taking the
Giants.
Josh.
All right. So I did not write Clay's picks down, and I'm on my phone. So
it's all right. We'll have him as long as you got the records.
I'll send a picture. I'll send a picture when I'm done. I'll write his picks down. But I'm going with the Niners.
Going with the Niners.
Yeah.
10.5. I mean, I just don't know how the Giants get through this game. Giants, only 10. I mean, I know 10.5 is a lot, but I don't think it's enough. I don't know if the Giants are going to score out without Barkley. I don't know how Danny Dimes is going to stay upright. This team's going to get pressure. Niners all day. I mean, this could be a lock for minus 10.5, and that's a lot of points. Clay took the Niners as well, he says. So yeah, Thursday night football game. I think it's going to be a bad game for the Giants. Let's get into the next game. Sunday, 1 p.m. We got the Bills at the Commanders. Bills favored by 6.5. I'll go
Hold
first.
On 1 second.
You're good.
Okay. All right. Who did Bryson go with?
Bryson went with the Giants. Everybody went with the Niners but Bryson.
All right. I got
you ain't got to write them all down now. If we just I can go through.
I know I'm gonna write them all down. I got Clay's picks pulled up here.
Okay, that's cool. I can read through them so your screen won't be black if you want.
All right, yeah. If you just want to tell me what Clay picked,
yeah, Bryson can pull them up if you don't mind. While I have the other thing pulled up, Bryson, just pull up the text between in the chat, and you just read off Clay's picks as well when we go through. All right, like I said, Sunday 1 p.m. games. Bills at the Commanders. Bills favored by 6.5. I'm taking the Bills here. I don't think it's enough points. Commanders, I know they had a big win over the Broncos. They defeated the Cardinals week 1. I think Bills should win this game by more than 6.5. Even though the Bills have struggled, I'm taking the besides last week, I'm taking the Bills. Bryson?
Yeah, I like the Bills here too.
Josh?
Yep, Bills across the board.
Clay took the Bills as well. Next game, we got the Broncos at the Dolphins. Dolphins favored by 6.5. Josh?
Give me the Dolphins, man. I don't know if Waddle's cleared protocol, the concussion protocol, but I don't think it matters. I like the run game. The Dolphins, I left Mostert on my bench, which I wish I didn't have, but I like the Dolphins here.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Dolphins as well. Dolphins, 6.5 touchdown over the Broncos. Broncos, I don't see them being, that much better than last year, really. They face who they have. They had the Commanders last week. I can't remember. They had the Raiders in week 1. I mean, this is probably the toughest team they're facing so far. Dolphins at home, 6.5. I'm taking the Dolphins. Bryce?
Me and Clay was both going to go with the Dolphins.
Both with the Dolphins there. All right, next game, we got Texans at the Jaguars. Jaguars favored by 8.5. A lot of points here. Bryson, who do you and Clay got here?
I'll go with the Jags. Clay's going with the Texans.
All right, let's get the ice out your mouth while we're doing a podcast. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Clay went with the Texans, right?
Yeah, Clay went with the Texans. Jaguars at home here, but I know C.J. Stroud was injured. I'm taking the Texans as well. That's what I wrote down. A lot of big spreads this week. I know the Jags should have a bounce back week after playing the Chiefs, only scoring 9 points, but I think it's a divisional game. I'm still going to take the Texans here. Josh.
Yeah, man, this is a real high line. It was a hard pick for me here, but Trevor Lawrence didn't have a real good game last week. I think he bounces back. I think the Jags win by 10, so I'm going to go with Jaguars.
All right, he's going with Jacksonville. Next game, we got the Colts at the Ravens. Ravens favored by 8.5. I'll lead this one off. Ravens obviously coming off a big week against the Bengals, and then they played who they have in week 1. They dominated with Houston. But Colts, I don't know if AR is playing, but they have a good backup. I know I said I thought the Colts might be one of the worst teams in the league this year, but I don't think the Colts are that bad at 8.5. Ravens beat down a lot of bad teams, but I'm still going to take the Colts here. Ravens, I think, have a couple injuries, but I don't know. I don't mind the way the Colts have looked so far, so I'm taking a lot of the young guys. I'm taking the Colts plus 8.5. Josh.
Yeah, give me the Ravens minus 8.5. I think this rookie Flowers.
Jay Flowers, yep.
Yeah, I think he's got something going on, man. I think that he's gonna have a big game. I think the Ravens cover here.
Bryce.
I'm gonna go with the Ravens, and Clay's gonna go with the Colts.
So Clay took the Colts, so it's 2-2. Me and Clay took the Colts, and y'all took the Ravens. Next game, we have the Atlanta Falcons, the Dirty Birds, at the Lions. Lions favored by 3.5. Josh, lead us off here. It's your Dirty Birds here. What are you doing, man? 3.5.
I'm gonna keep riding with them, man. I think they got something going on. I expected more out of the Lions this past week.
Yeah, so, knows a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Falcons here plus 3.5.
Yeah, I'm riding with you. I think the Lions bounce back here, but I think it may be a 3-point game. Could be wrong here. Lions are at home, but I'm taking the Falcons as well. I like the Falcons defense. Bijan Robinson looks like he's one of the best running backs in the league. If they get him the ball like they did last week, so I'm taking the Falcons. And I think the Lions have some injuries. I think Gardner Johnson may be out for the year on defense. A couple others, so taking the Falcons. Bryce.
I'm going to go with those Dirty Birds, and Clay's going with his favorite team of all time, the Lions.
Yeah. Clay always says Bryson has 20 favorite college football teams. Clay's got like 20 favorite NFL teams. Next game, let's go. to the Patriots at the Jets. What an exciting game we have here. This under just keeps going and going. That was going to be my lock of the week, but dang, it dropped to like 35. I don't think I do it now. Patriots favored by 3.5. Bryson, who you got?
I'm gonna go. I'm going to Cougar Hunter. Oh, Zach Wilson. You gotta go to Cougar Hunter here. And then Clay was going with the Patriots.
Yeah, Jaguars still. Jets still rolling out with Zach Wilson. Maybe they'll change. I did read a report today. Brady said he has not received a call, and he said he's retired. He's completely retired. I don't know how true that was, but surprised by that. I still said I think he's going to play in a playoff game this year, but we'll see. Josh.
I am going to go with the Jets. I think this line should be about even. Jets at home, underdog. I mean, what's this game going to be? 13-10?
Probably.
Yeah, so I'm going to take the Jets with the points.
Yeah, Jets are at home here, but I'm taking the Pats. I think the Pats can win by a touchdown. I like, they've had some tough stretches here. They played the Dolphins, and then they played the who'd they have in the second game or the first game? They had the Eagles. So two tough, very tough games. Patriots got one of the toughest schedules in the league this year. They need this win. They definitely need this win, divisional win. I think the Patriots definitely win here. Can they win by 3.5? That's the question, but I'm going to take them here, -3.5. Next game, got an exciting game here. Two teams that are 0-2, probably shouldn't be 0-2, I believe. Chargers at the Vikings. Chargers favored by 1.5. I'll start it off here. Chargers probably one of the best 0-2 teams, in football. They should have won some of these games. They lost in overtime to the Titans. Lost the first game. I forgot who they lost first game to, but 1.5. I'm taking the Chargers. I just like the Chargers team. I just like them better. I don't know if Eckler's playing. I have no idea. I know before the podcast, I know Cam Akers was traded to the Vikings. I don't know if you guys knew that news. Mm-hmm. Cam Akers was traded to the Vikings for a 6th-round pick. So got two running backs now in Madison and Cam Akers. So, should be interesting with that, but I'm still taking the Chargers here. Josh.
Yep, I'm going with the Chargers as well. I think they're a better team.
Yeah. Bryson.
Me and Clay's going to split the board on y'all. We're both going to go Vikings.
Both taking the Vikings there, -1.5 at home. Could go either way. Let's go into the next game. Let's go with the Saints, New Orleans Saints at the Packers. Packers favored by 2.5. I tell you what, Jordan Love don't look that bad, man. Jordan Love looks like a quarterback. I like the way Jordan Love looked so far. I think he's got the size. He's got everything you'd want in a quarterback. Bryson, who you taking?
I'm going to go with the Saints. Jordan Love has – I did watch a little bit of that game. He did look pretty good, but I like the Saints in this one.
Who'd Clay get?
Saints. He's also going with Saints. Clay's also going with Saints.
Josh.
Yeah, man, I think the Saints defense is good. And is this game in Green Bay?
It is in Lambeau, yes, from what I wrote down.
I think the defense will travel. I'm going to go with the Saints to win this game.
I think this is a bad sweep. I'm taking the Saints as well, just because obviously I like the Saints, but Packers are good. Packers getting some health back here. I think they're getting Aaron Jones back and Christian Watson, I believe, who was out. I don't know. I think Jordan Love's good, man. I think the Packers are not that bad. So Packers may surprise people, be one of the teams that come out the NFC and make a run at the playoffs. It wouldn't shock me, but I'm still going to take the Saints here. Let's go to the next game. Titans at the Browns. Browns favored by 3.5, even without Nick Chubb. I know this line was made Monday night, I believe. It could have been Monday or Tuesday. No, this line was made Tuesday, excuse me. So it was after the Nick Chubb injury. So Browns favored by 3.5. Josh, who you got?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Browns. I think Jerome Ford is a pretty good running back, and they're going to miss Chubb.
They got Kareem Hunt now too. They did to
the practice
Kareem
squad.
Hunt. Oh, he's only to the practice squad. I did not know that.
Yeah, I think that's what I read.
Maybe he's going to be in the practice squad this week, and maybe he'll go to the regular
team.
roster next week.
Yep. So, I'm going to go with the Browns. I just don't think the Titans are that good.
Yeah, I actually like the Titans. I don't mind the Titans. They've had, the Chargers. They've had the Saints. I mean, I know they're not great. Defense still gritty. 3-point. I mean, they somehow always either lose or win by 3. Tight game. Deshaun Watson has not looked worth a shit. Deshaun Watson looks terrible. I can't take him 3.5. I think this is probably a 3-point game. And when you ain't got that running game, I mean, he's going to have to sling the ball. I mean, I've liked Deshaun Watson in the past, but he just hasn't looked good. So I'm definitely taking the Titans plus 3.5. Who'd you take?
Once again, me and Clay's both going Browns.
All right. Hey, that's a free win for me, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Free win. Free win right there. Everybody went Browns but me. Oh, y'all lock it in, baby. I love it. 4 p.m. games. We got Panthers at the Seahawks. Seahawks favored by 5.5. Bryson, who do you and Clay got?
I'm going with the Panthers. Clay's going with the Seahawks.
Bryson going with the Panthers. Clay going with the Seahawks. I am going with the Panthers as well. I know Seattle's at home here, 5.5. I just think the Panthers play them tight. They need a win here. I know the offense hadn't been doing great, but Bryce Young, he's got some chemistry with Thielen, Hayden Hurst, and some of the other guys. Defense has been playing great. Seattle, maybe they played the Lions. They scored a lot of points, but I think this is going to be a tight race. I'm going to take the Panthers here. Josh.
Well, I'm going to tell you, if this line was around 8.5, I probably wouldn't take them, but I'm going to take the Seahawks here. I think they win by a touchdown.
Gotcha. Next game, another 4 p.m. game. A lot of crappy 4 p.m. games. I'm not going to lie to you. Cowboys at the Cardinals. Cowboys favored by 12.5. I'm taking the Cowboys. Cards at home here, but Josh Dobbs obviously made a big run, trucked somebody. They got the good running game with James Conner. Defense ain't bad, but I mean, Cowboys just getting these easy games, so got to take the Cowboys here. Josh.
Yeah, I'm going with the Cowboys as well. I think they stay on the roll till they play a team with a pulse, and it's going to be a couple weeks. So, I'm going to go with the Cowboys minus 12.5. I could easily see this being a blowout.
Bryce?
Yeah, let's go ahead and across the board for everybody. Cowboys.
Everybody taking the Cowboys there, minus 12.5. Next game, Bears at the Chiefs. Chiefs favored by 13.5. Josh?
Ooh, the Bears ain't good, man. 13.5 is a lot of points, though. But, I'm going to stay with the Chiefs and probably look for the tight end coming back, I think he's going to have a big game. Yeah, Kelsey's going to have a big game.
Kelsey, he's back last week, but obviously he wasn't, he's still recovering a little bit, I guess you could say. Kadarius Toney trying to have a big week. They're trying to get him involved after an embarrassment, in week 1. But the Bears, like you said, the Bears ain't that good. I can see, everybody, I can see this game somewhat maybe being close with all the talk. I think Justin Fields, kind of, I forgot what he said in the interview, maybe bad mouthing the coach or the offensive coordinator or whatever. I didn't really watch it. I heard something about it, but 13.5 is a lot of points. But Chiefs, I got to take Chiefs here at home. I think they should win this game pretty easily. Bryce?
Not so fast. Let me tell you why. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are now dating. I don't know if you knew that or not. That's gonna get to your man's head. They're gonna break up, and that's gonna be the number 1 hit country song for Taylor Swift. That breakup song.
It ain't gonna be a country song, probably. So.
Yeah, they country.
With that being said, and I know Clay took the Bears, but he's agreeing with what I'm about to say. It's all because Kelce and Taylor Swift. We're both going with the Bears.
Yeah. Okay.
Next game. Here's the TMZ report.
TMZ report. Sunday night, Steelers at the Raiders. Steelers favored by 1.5. Man, Steelers didn't look great. Kenny Pickett, I'm not a fan. Najee Harris, Jalen Warren, who's going to play there? I mean, I think Jalen Warren might be the better back, to be honest. Najee, I know he was getting like 30 touches a game in year 1, but now he's not getting as much. I don't know. Like I said, I like Garoppolo. I think he's a winning quarterback. I like the Raiders, so I'm taking the Raiders here. Plus 1.5. I think this line's changed more in the Steelers' favor, but I like the Raiders here at home. Plus 1.5. Like them to win this game. Josh.
Yes, sir. Went with the Raiders as well. I'm with you. I'm with you on Warren being the running back there, which is really odd to me. Najee doesn't seem to be running with a lot of effort this season. I don't know
What it has to do with the thing in his foot still. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe so. But yeah, he doesn't seem to be chomping at the bit to break tackles and hurdle people and stuff like that, like he did when he played for Alabama. So I don't know what's going on with him. But yeah, I'm going to go with the Raiders here at home.
Yeah. Bryce.
Clay went with the Raiders. I'll go with the Steelers.
Steelers. Any reason taking the Steelers? Any?
Two-glove picket. That's all I got to say, baby.
Had a big week for once last week.
He did
had a decent game with a catch. I think he had over 100 yards. Let's go 2 Monday night games again, Josh. Hopefully they're better than the ones last week. Got to
I have my two TVs in here again.
Yeah.
I do got to say this about Monday Night Football. Shout out to Chris Stapleton and Snoop Dogg. I love that.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I was going to listen to it. I haven't seen it yet.
Wow.
It's a lot better than Carrie Underwood's Sunday Night Football.
It's good.
What you talking about? Waiting all day for Sunday night.
Yeah. I'm so sick of that.
I mean, they did their remix coming in tonight or in the air tonight. Sorry, great remix. Shout out to Chris Stapleton. Shout out to Snoop Dogg. They're probably hitting that gas, but yeah, great. It's great.
All right. Let's keep it going. Monday night games. Eagles at the Bucks. Bucks 2-0. Eagles undefeated as well. Great game we got going here. Eagles favored by 5.5. Bryson, who you and Clay got?
We're both going Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Josh.
Yeah, I'm going with the Eagles as well, even though, oh, man, it could go either way, man. The Bucks could actually pull out a win here. But it's hard for me to go against the Eagles. I don't know if I trust Baker Mayfield. So let's go with the Eagles.
Yeah, I have to stick with what I wrote down here. I'm going with the Eagles as well, minus 5.5. I think this game may could go either way, but Buccaneers are on a hot. They're on a hot. I think at least they lose this game. I know they're at home. Who they had last week? They had the Bears, obviously barely beat them by 10, and then they had who'd they have in week 1? The Panthers, I believe. Can't remember who they played in week 1.
Yeah, I think it was the Panthers.
Not
maybe
2-0, maybe not so impressive wins, but Mike Evans has played well, and Baker Mayfield's played pretty good as well. But defense is pretty good over there at Tampa. But I still think the Eagles are the better team. I think the defense maybe shuts down the offense and you maybe see a lot of points this game, maybe not. I mean, 2 good defenses, 2 decent offenses. I don't really know what to expect from this game, but I'm going to take the Eagles. Next game, we got the Rams at the Bengals. Bengals favored by 2.5. Believe that's due to the Joe Burrow injury. I'm not sure. Well, I guess it's due because the Bengals suck too, but Joe Burrow may not play. It may maybe change a little bit. But Josh, who you got?
Yeah, man, I think the Bengals need this win, and I think they pull it out. I think they win by a field goal, so I'm going to go with the Bengals.
Bryson, you and Clay.
I'm going with the Rams, and Clay's going with the Bengals.
I just think the Rams are pretty good, man. I don't think the Rams are that bad. Matthew Stafford makes a difference. Matthew Stafford's probably the most underrated quarterback in football, in my opinion. I think he's really good. I like the Rams here, especially if Burrow don't play. I think they got some dude named Browning at backup. Don't know much about him, but they're going to be in trouble if Burrow don't play. Maybe Jamar Chase gets more involved without Burrow. I don't know. Joe Burrow got paid, whatever. Dealing with the injury, I guess, but I just like the Rams. It's nothing to the Bengals. I just like the Rams. I'm taking the Rams here. Let's go to the locks of the week. Anybody got a lock?
Clay didn't. Did Clay send you his? Because he didn't send it in the chat.
We'll get Clay's lock. I guess we'll have to get it later. I don't think.
Well, give me the Eagles with the points. I like that pick.
Eagles minus 5.5. Wow.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. It's a ballsy lock. We'll take it. Josh. Any lock?
Yeah, give me the Bills minus 6.5.
Bills 6.5. Big points there. Big points. I'm going team y'all didn't pick at all. I'm going I think this is the lock of the week. And
the Patriots.
Titans.
Oh, the Titans.
Plus 3.5. I mean, I think no matter what, it's going to be a 3-point game. But or the Titans beat them down. But no, I'm taking the Titans here, easy. No,
Clay gone to bed. Clay gone to bed.
I don't know. I don't know if he's in here, if he's gone to bed. If he shows his lock, I'll get it, or I'll get it from him later. But yeah, like I said, Titans here. We got the Titans, we got the Eagles, and then we got the Bills. So three decent locks here. Hopefully we haven't won all of them in NFL yet, but maybe we can get that going. But yeah, hopefully get a good week this year. A lot more exciting games in college football than NFL this week, but we'll have some big NFL, weeks coming up. Not too many great games in the NFL, in my opinion. Besides maybe Chargers, you just don't see a lot of great games this week. But,
I think the Falcons-Lions game be good.
Falcons-Lions should be good. Yeah, but that'll do it. Make sure you like and subscribe on YouTube. Follow and download the podcast on Spotify. Check out the college show for the big Week 4 show on YouTube and Spotify as well. And check it out on Apple Podcast and TikTok, C&BSports on TikTok as well. I'll post some clips there. But appreciate you watching. Peace. All right. Whoever's in here, about to head out. I know Josh is about to pass out over there.
Yeah, man, I'm about to fall out.
He's tired. It's getting late, so we're going to head out. But appreciate everybody checking out the live stream. We'll try to improve on the fastest 2 minutes, but we're getting there. We'll see what we're going to do.
Y'all doing a fine job.
Yeah, we'll see how it's going to go. But appreciate everybody watching. Peace out.